Let's talk about life events. So in our contact records, we have custom attributes which allow you to indicate and specify unique aspects or characteristics of a record. We talked about how you can add those attributes to the people and edit them. And so that's covered. Life events are a special type of custom attribute, meaning that you and your church can create whatever life events that you think are important for tracking people as they matriculate through or are involved in the life of your church. And so this is our demo site. And as you can see, people have added numerous life events for whatever reason, but it is what it is. You can delete these if you need to. In general, life events are what they sound like. They are things that happen in a person's life that you want to attach a date to. These, like custom attributes and other aspects of a person's record, can be searched on. So say, for example, you want to search for all your first-time guests. If a person has a date in that field, then those results would come back. Say you want to search for everyone who was baptized this year. And so you can generate a report. If I go back in here and say I want to filter on everyone that did a baptism. Let's see, baptism. Between a certain period of time. Generate that list, and now I have all my people. I can create a contact directory from those people. I can create a spreadsheet to call them or check in with them to see how they're doing. In general, the life events are really cool in that they allow you to do those types of things with the records for the purposes of, again, managing and administering the data that's in the system. Another thing that is really cool about life events is you can use them to trigger a set of activities that should occur once that life event is attained. And so if I go into the edit button for this life event, you'll see here that I can specify a number of things that can happen or that will happen when this person achieves it. So there are global actions that can occur, and there are contact-specific actions that can occur. And in both cases, they are the same. They can either, if a person, for example, gets baptized, then you can specify that an email will go out to a certain group of people or to the contact themselves about their baptism maybe, or about something that you want them to attend, or a class you want them to attend. If they get that label marked that they were baptized, and you want to send an SMS to them at a certain point, once the administrator on Monday morning, for example, is processing the records, and she or he says, okay, John Doe was baptized. They put that date in there. As soon as they do that, a text message will go out to them saying whatever you want it to say. Congratulations on your baptism. You can follow this link or whatnot to get more information about next steps for you. You can add them to a group. You can invite them to a group, meaning that the difference between those two is that when adding the person to a group, it makes them a contact in it, meaning that you can send out emails to them. You can just track them in attendance and those sorts of things. Inviting them to the group means that you're sending out an email to them, asking them to create an account and register to interact with the system in a particular group. You can also add a custom attribute to their record if they get baptized or hit that life event. Create a follow-up means that a follow-up, just like it sounds, a follow-up is created for someone to contact that person, reach out to them, and love on them a little bit. And then the last thing is send a letter. This just lets you generate a PDF that can be printed out and mailed to them if need be. As I said before, these life events can be attached globally, and the rules can be assigned globally, and they can also be assigned specific to the contact. And so if you want to configure a custom workflow for that person because of some special case, you can update the record to do different things in their case than you would do in someone else's case. You can obviously specify the order of life events as they appear. The order itself is really more a helper for you as you're interacting with the life event records, but it doesn't really mean that just because something is first in the list, it's more important than something else. That's a general overview of life events. Hopefully that's clearer than it was before.